Mommy!
Hi, darling. How are you? Is there something wrong?
Not at all. I'm texting you because I miss my mommy. There's nothing wrong.
Glad to hear that. How did your presentation go? I thought it was a crucial one for your promotion that's happening next quarter.
It went as smooth as it could possibly go. Thank you for asking. I'm hopeful that I have a shot at the promotion this time. Do you have a plan for your lunch break today? I was thinking maybe I can bring you some food and eat together. I can help you with your work afterwards.
There's no need to do that. You must be tired after pulling all-nighters preparing for your presentation for the past few weeks. Stay home and rest up. Thanks for the offer. You are the best daughter in the world. Mommy is very proud of you.
I insist. I miss you so much, Mom. I'm so excited to see you and have lunch with you.
That sounds nice. It's been a while since we had lunch together. I look forward to that.
Me too. See you soon.
Hello there.
I'm sorry, who's this?
My name is Gus, the guy who asked for your phone number at the Bradbury building earlier.
Oh, hi. You're the son of my mom's bosses, right?
Yeah, I am. Thanks for letting me talk to you.
You're welcome. Thank you for helping my mom so much. I heard a lot of great things about your parents.
We thank your mom for her hard work all the time. Debbie Myers always comes first and leaves last, and she's the one that we can count on. We appreciate her so much.
Thank you so much. My mom would be delighted to hear that.
Well, may I ask you something?
Yes, please go ahead.
May I take you out sometime if it's not too uncomfortable for you?
Oh, why would you want to take me out?
Debbie Myers has worked for my parents for longer than anyone else here, and you're her daughter. I would say out of appreciation. Also, to be honest with you, I wish I could see you again. It's so embarrassing to say it.
So you mean like a date?
I sincerely apologize if you found it unpleasant. I completely understand if you're upset because an ugly guy like me asked you out.
Not at all. I'm just surprised, that's all.
My friends always make fun of me that I'm ugly as Frankenstein. I actually agreed with them because I see Frankenstein myself when I look in front of the mirror every day. I know what I am, so I never ask someone out. But you feel so special. I didn't want to let you go. I need to be courageous this one time. I hope I didn't offend you in any way.
You didn't. Thanks for asking me out. The food was so delicious. I heard a lot of good things about Bottega Louis, and it was all true. Thank you so much for the treat.
What a relief you liked the place. I spent hours searching for the right place for the first date.
I'm telling you, it was fantastic. May I treat you next time? I would love to.
Seriously? Are you sure? Oh, I am so excited about this. Thank you so much. Let me know when you want to meet up. I'll be waiting for your call.
I guess you don't need to wait for it. How does tomorrow sound? Hope you're available. I was gonna go help my mom tomorrow anyways, so I was hoping tomorrow works out for both of us.
Wow, I never imagined I would have such an amazing day in my miserable life. You're an angel to me. I should look for your wings when I see you tomorrow.
I like that. Thank you, but you have been so humble of yourself. I think you're an attractive guy with a kind heart. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Hey, Pumpkin.
Hi, Mommy.
What was that earlier? Why did you leave with Gus? I didn't realize it was him at first because I didn't know you knew each other. But then I looked again. It was him.
Oh, I just met him yesterday when I came to see you at lunch. He took me out for dinner, so I wanted to treat him today. We had a good time.
Is that so? It was my first time seeing you being with a guy, and it was nice to see you that way. It made me happy, but also worried at the same time.
You don't need to be worried about anything.
And I guess you meant it when you said you weren't looking for a good-looking guy, but a kind one.
Of course I meant it. I had only 2 dates with him, but Gus is very caring and with a kind heart. I've never seen such a sensitive guy before.
Yeah, that's what's important. Good-looking doesn't matter, but a kind heart does.
It sure does. I'm glad you understand.
Hello, Debbie Myers. Are you okay? You must be shocked.
Hello, Mr. Bradbury. Thank you for being so considerate. I am so sorry for what happened today. Now I'm getting older, I make mistakes now and then. It was my fault hurting someone by dropping the mop, although I didn't mean to. I was mopping the floor and it became slippery and I happened to drop the mop onto that lady's head.
I see. Were you able to settle with her?
Yes, she brought up the settlement first, but the amount is pretty big.
How much did she offer for the settlement?
She wants $8,000. She said she was on her way to her niece's wedding, so she was wearing Saint Laurent and Hermes bag with her hair done. What is this, sir?
I transferred $10,000 to your account. Please use this money to settle with her. And have a good time with your daughter tonight and just forget what happened. Please, don't let this incident discourage you. It could have happened to anyone.
You're so thoughtful, Mr. Bradbury. I can't take this, though. It was my fault. I should take care of it on my own. Thank you so much for the offer.
Please accept it from me. You've been so loyal to us, and you know you're the only one that we can count on.
Oh, thank you for saying that. Thank you so much, Mr. Bradbury. I can't thank you enough. I'll make sure to pay you back sooner or later.
Please, no need. You've worked for me for almost 10 years now, and I was always sorry that I wasn't able to give you incentive pay during this time. So think of it as 10 years worth of incentive pay. I hope you don't find it uncomfortable. I'm so happy to help you.
Of course not. I'm nothing but thankful for you.
Glad to hear that. Please don't forget I'm always on your side. Cheer up for me. I love to see your smile that brightens up the room.
Oh, hello. Hello, Mrs. Bradbury. How are you?
Not so good because of you. What happened yesterday was intolerable.
I understand. I deeply apologize for what happened. I'll try not to let it happen again.
Trying is not enough. You just can't let it happen again. You should have been focusing on what you were doing. How did you even end up dropping a mop on someone's head? I know my husband gave you $10,000. Do you think you deserve that money? You must be ready to make yourself to be worth of $10,000 when you accept it from him.
I promise I'll work even harder. I won't let you down. Where do you want me to clean again?
Why do you ask me? You go ahead and look for which part of the building needs to be cleaned again. And make sure to clean it as sparkling as you can lick with your tongue. Understood?
Yes, ma'am. Understood. Have a great evening.
Mom!
Hi, honey. Where are you now? You're a little late today. Is everything okay?
Of course. I'm with Gus right now. We're on a date. Oh, I have something to tell you.
Go ahead.
I'm getting married to Gus. He proposed today and I said yes.
Oh, I thought you started dating him only a few months ago. You're getting married already? Aren't you moving too fast?
I'm in my mid-30s already and I feel like he's the one. Like I said, he has a good-looking heart, so I thought I didn't need to waste another minute. Hope that's okay with you.
Yes, I'm happy for you that you found your one. I'm just worried about you.
You worry too much for too many things. I assure you there's nothing to worry about. You know, he adores me so much that I become a baby in front of him. I love that about him. I can picture my future with him. My life would be so happy and filled with joy. I believe he'll always be there for me no matter what.
Good for you. I know you became a grown-up too soon. It must have been hard for you after your dad died. You were only 15, and I'm sure you had a hard time in his absence. I was always sorry to see you not having a chance to be a little girl, and I'm glad you can be a big baby.
No, Mommy. You know that's not what I meant. I had you who loved me twice as much. That was more than enough for me.
I know. What I'm trying to say is that I'm so happy for you. We can arrange the dinner with Gus's family next month. Let me know how that works.
Will do.
Hello, Grace.
Hello, Mrs. Bradbury.
What do you think you're doing? You're being very rude.
I'm sorry?
Now the dinner with your mom is over. You're supposed to call us and ask if we liked it or got home safe. Not to mention to say thank you.
What's wrong with you, Mom? What did she do?
I'm so sorry. I was so busy with dropping off my mom and stuff. I apologize for not being thoughtful.
Speaking of your mom, I wouldn't even have come to the dinner in the first place if I had known you were her daughter. She is a housekeeper who works for us. I guess you were never taught properly by your mom. What can I say? She's a housekeeper, probably with no education.
Is there something wrong with that? Please don't insult my mom. She is the strongest and smartest woman I know.
As if. We're way out of your league. The Lavelle between your family and mine are completely off. You probably hit on him with your pretty face, but you should know pretty faces don't last long. Don't you dare look down on my precious son because of his ugly face. He used to be a pretty one when he was little.
It's Level, not Lavelle.
What was that again?
Nothing. I was just saying you said it wrong. And I never said I looked down on Gus because of his looks. You can't judge a book by its cover, right? It should be by the heart, because looks, money, or occupation can be changed, but the heart won't. Like you said, looks don't last long. That is the reason why I love Gus. He has such a kind heart that his face doesn't even matter.
What the hell are you talking about?
She's got the point. Stop harassing her. Why are you trying to be a mean mother-in-law already, even before they're married?
Who are you calling a mother-in-law? I do not approve of Gus marrying her. Gus won't be so stupid and marry our housekeeper's daughter. It's such a shame to our family if we let our son marry her. That is so embarrassing. I am telling you, I do not approve this.
Mom, wake up. Who do you think we are? All we have is money. To be honest, you're ugly, I'm super ugly, and Daddy is the only one with a normal face. We don't have a high degree of education or be in a prestigious family. We should be very grateful if someone like Grace is willing to marry me because she is so out of my league, not the vice versa. She runs my world now.
What do you mean, someone like her?
She is smart, funny, generous, and thoughtful. You're absolutely right, son. I love how you stand up for her.
That's absurd. She's just the daughter of our housekeeper. What has she possibly learned from a housekeeper mother? Wake up, both of you. Who knows what she's after? I'm sure she's after our money since she was raised by a poor single mom. What did she do to my son that he's utterly blinded by her? Hey, you talk to me. What have you done to my son? Did you really convince yourself that my family and yours will get along? You're not good enough for my family. Oh, there's one thing you may be good at. You must be very good at cleaning since your mom is a housekeeper. Your mom is the best cleaner in the building. So should you.
Hey, Linda, what are you trying to say? Just stop right there.
That's right. My mom is a housekeeper. What's so wrong with that? I respect my mom doing something that other people cannot and don't want to do. I'm very proud of her for stepping up. She tries her best to get her job done every day, and she's very good at it. She is the reason why your building is always kept clean and organized. She always starts her work earlier than any of your other housekeepers and doesn't cheat when doing her job.
She's being paid for it. That's what she's supposed to do without any complaints.
I thought you said there were so many housekeepers who can't do their job right and gave you headaches.
Shut up, Gus.
You don't clean your house, Mrs. Bradbury? Of course not. Cleaning is for people like your mom. I don't do such things. I'm too precious to do cleaning with my own hands.
I guess that's why you don't realize the significance of housekeeping. You may not take cleaning seriously, but cleaning is something you notice right away when you don't do it, and you can't tell even when you keep doing it.
I don't need your lectures on cleaning.
I agree with every single thing she's saying. You didn't clean or do laundry, so I had to wear the same underwear every day for at least a week. Remember when I was in high school? Every time I undressed to change in PE class, my friends would make fun of me for wearing the same boxers over and over again. I was so embarrassed because of you. Wasn't it like that for you too, Dad? It sure was. All my socks didn't match, not to mention stains on my shirts and pants. My friends were asking if I still had a wife. Remember when we ended up having mold in the kitchen? We had to have one of our housekeepers to clean it for us with the hydrogen peroxide and stuff. I believe it took us days to get rid of them completely. Oh, that's right. I remember that.
It's unbelievable. I have no idea what you two are talking about. You guys are blinded by that sneaky girl already.
What did you just say? Watch your mouth. She's gonna be my wife soon. I am not gonna take it if you call her a sneaky girl one more time. Apologize to her.
I said I don't approve of this. She cannot be your wife, and I don't apologize.
Do you need me to marry a girl just like you? Please let my children change their underwear every day. Let them have a correct pair of socks. I don't want them to be made fun of just like I was. I am not gonna do that to them. Mom, I love Grace, but I love you too. I can't do this without your blessing.
I can't believe what you're saying. You know what? Whatever you want to do, get the hell out of my sight.
Thank you for the approval, Mrs. Bradbury. I appreciate it.
Jesus Christ.
Hi, honey. How was your honeymoon? I believe it was the perfect weather in Maldives.
Hi, Mom. It was awesome. Eugene upgraded her seats, so it was exceptionally comfortable on my way back. You know I don't like flying, but this time was different. I guess money can buy me comfort.
Glad to hear that. You should appreciate what your father-in-law did for you. I hope you liked the snorkeling that you wanted to try so badly.
I loved it. The ocean was so clean. It was almost transparent, and I could see the fish in vivid colors, just like a 4K TV. Maldives was like a dream, Mom. We should go together next time.
Nah, I'm already so old for that. Not to mention the long hours of flight and jet lag. Sounds nice, but no thanks, honey.
Why is that? You haven't traveled much because you were busy with your work all the time. I wish we could go to the Maldives together soon. Well, are you going to keep working as a housekeeper?
Yes? Why are you asking me that?
I see. I thought you might be uncomfortable working for my in-laws. I don't want you to be uncomfortable in any way.
No worries, I should be fine.
If you have a hard time or feel uncomfortable, you need to make sure to let me know, okay? I hoped you'd quit your job because now I see how Linda is, and I can imagine she must have been treating you very badly all this time. What if she continues to mistreat you? I can't let her do that to you, especially if I'm married to her son.
I hope not. I guess she'll be nicer to me since we're family now. I've been handling well, and I'm confident that I'll be able to do the same in the future, too.
Is that so? But still, please let me know if something bad happens again, okay?
Noted. Don't worry about me. Now you're married. My only concern is if you're happy. So please have a happy married life for me.
You make me cry, Mommy. I'll be happy for you. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Hey, you!
Hello, Mrs. Bradbury. How are you doing? May I help you with something?
You know your daughter is married to my son, and she's part of this family now. Are you not supposed to be more loyal to my family then? You should come to clean my house on the weekends.
Excuse me? I have plans on the weekends.
I don't care if you have plans. You should know what I'm talking about. People say the mother of the groom ranks higher than the mother of the bride. So you need to pay more attention when cleaning the building and also voluntarily clean my house. You're cleaning the building on the weekdays, so clean my house on the weekends.
No, I can't do that.
Shut up! You'll have to do so. I noticed there's a fingerprint on the mirror in the woman's restroom. You should have cleaned it before I found it. Are you blind?
Oh, I just finished cleaning the restroom like a minute ago. I guess someone used it already and left a fingerprint. I need to clean other places as well, not just the restroom all day. And I'm telling you again, I can't make it on the weekends.
You are the mother of my daughter-in-law, and when you clean my building, my house comes in a pair, doesn't it? Did you want me to torture your precious daughter because you didn't listen to me? She's going to be delighted if she finds out what her mom has done to her. So come to your senses and think about what good it'll be for your daughter. She will see me more than she'll see you from now on. She belongs to the Bradburys.
We are a family now, like you said, and look how you speak to me. You have your own housekeepers for your house. Why are you asking me to clean your house?
I am not asking, I am telling you. I don't need to waste my money with having extra housekeepers when my family exclusively have you for cleaning now, do I? You are an expert in the field of housekeeping, so you should utilize your skills for your family. Make sure to clean the entire house carefully before my son comes home tonight. I'm off to play golf with my friends. Hey, you! What's the matter with you?
Hi, Mrs. Bradbury, what's going on?
You said you're going to take a sick day today. You still have to come to work even when you are sick. Are you going to be responsible if the building turns into a dumpster? You should be aware that there's no other housekeeper today. My husband is telling me to go clean the building myself, but I don't even know how to clean. It's your responsibility to keep Bradbury Building clean, so come. I will give you an hour.
I'm so sorry, Mrs. Bradbury. I have a flu with severe headaches and cough.
I don't care how sick you are. Are you sure you're not faking it? You're supposed to get out of bed and move your body, especially when you're sick. You're getting on my nerves. Stop with the whining and come to work. It's a disaster at the building right now. There's no more toilet paper and the toilet seat cover in the restrooms.
Toilet paper and toilet seat covers are in the storage. You can just grab them and replace them in the restroom.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to go into the restroom and do anything so much as laying my fingertip.
I thought you said there's no more toilet paper and toilet seat covers. And I guess you know that because you went into the restroom?
Well, that's because I had no other option other than going into the restroom myself. I don't want to go in there when I don't have to, so be quick and come. I will be generous and give you 2 hours. I need to go see my friends later today, so make sure you get here before I leave. You don't want to mess with me.
Oh my goodness. Okay then, I'll be there soon.
Mom?
Yes, darling?
How are you feeling?
I feel better now. Thanks for the chicken noodle soup. You remember that's my comfort food.
Of course I did. Please feel better. I'm worried about you. By the way, why didn't you tell me?
What didn't I tell you?
I saw your phone when I stopped by your house earlier. Hope you don't mind. I saw what Linda made you do. Has she been like that all along? What's wrong with her? You said you were sick and she still told you to come to work? You should have told me. You should have told Eugene if you couldn't talk to me. This is very unfair and rude. She can't do that to you.
I was just worried if she'd pick on you if I don't listen to her.
I won't let that happen. Stop worrying about me. You're the one who's having a hard time. I had no idea. I'm so sorry, Mom.
Why are you sorry? You're not the one who told me to come to work when I was sick. Speaking of which, I was wondering if I should quit. Should I? I thought I could handle it at first, but it's only getting worse. She thinks I'm her maid, both at work and home.
You should have already. Why did you come this far? You keep saying you worry about me if Linda would mistreat me, but I'm saying I'm a grown-up who was raised by a strong woman. You don't need to worry about me anymore. I'm going to talk to Eugene when I get home. I'm almost there. Please, Mom, retire and enjoy your life going forward. You never had a chance.
Thank you, my darling. I appreciate it.
Hey, you!
Hi, Linda. How can I help you?
What did you tell Eugene and Gus? Why are they so upset with me?
I just told them what you did to my mom. Everything I said was true, right? You must be mad because you don't realize what you did was wrong.
What are you talking about? I knew you were a bitch the moment I met you. I should not have approved of you getting married to my son.
You couldn't have stopped Gus anyway.
How dare you! Come home early and clean the pots in the kitchen shelf tonight. There are about 10 of them. Clean every single one of them twice with lemon and baking soda.
Why should I do that?
Because I told you to do so. You need to do whatever I tell you to do because you're married to my son.
Nope. Ask your housekeeper or you can do it yourself. I'm not going to do it.
Who do you think you're talking to?
I am so tired of you. I'm not sure if I can continue my marriage because of you. Do you want your son to be a divorcee? I don't think he would like that.
Are you threatening me?
Just leave us alone. I'm not even asking you to love me. Why are you being so mean to me and my mom? I'm good to you and Gus, and my mom is a kind person who is nothing but faithful to you.
Because I want to. You wait and see.
Gus,
Hey, honey.
Eugene had a stroke. Please come to St. Jude Hospital fast. I am so scared.
Wait, what? How did that happen?
I got a call that Eugene was playing golf, but then he said he had trouble walking straight and felt dizziness before he collapsed. His friends called 911 and the paramedics took him straight to St. Jude Hospital. You need to come right now.
I'm coming.
Hi, honey. I'm gonna be free soon. My husband doesn't seem to have much time left. I'm so excited to be with you without sneaking around of him. He had a stroke and is lying down on his bed right now. I don't think he can even survive for 6 months. I'm seeing you tonight, right? I got myself a new pair of lace underwear, the ones you love. I'm looking forward to having a sexy, lovely night tonight. Have you been doing something differently lately? Your skills got so much better. You know, your skills when we do it. I almost cried out loud with my body, not my eyes. Oh, it's so embarrassing to say. I miss your body so much. I want to be with you again right now. Should we try in your car this time?
Grace, Eugene just pooped. Come quick and clean him up.
Hi, Linda. I thought you were home.
I am. I don't want to clean up his poop, though. That's your responsibility. Your family is known for cleaning up dirty stuff, isn't it?
What is it that you're saying?
Don't leave him lying in his own poop too long. He doesn't want to have bed sores. I have a plan. I'm leaving home now. He better be cleaned up when I get back.
Hello, Linda, Eugene, and Gus.
Hey, Grace, what can I do for you? Hi, honey. Is there anything you want to say?
Oh, what's up with her again? Oh my gosh! What the hell is this? Please delete it right now!
What is this?
You need to see this too. I didn't know what to do after I got her texts. I thought maybe I should put it to rest, but then that's not the right thing to do. So I hired a private investigator on her. I found that she's been cheating on you, Eugene. Now you feel much better, but you weren't even out of the woods back then. How could she do that to you?
What is this idiot saying? It's not true, honey. It's not true, Gus.
Now, I get it, Linda. You were never home and called me to clean him up in the middle of the day. You were busy having an affair. I have more proof if you want. Should I show them everything? Besides, you've been cheating on Eugene with his best friend. What a traitor. I'm so sorry, Eugene, for letting you know this way.
I'm sorry too. I just have nothing to say.
No way. I said no, honey. You shouldn't listen to that bitch and trust me. Give me the benefit of the doubt.
Are you still trying to lie to me when there are so many proofs? You're despicable. I can't forgive you. We're getting a divorce. You're the one at fault, so there won't be any alimony or compensation for you. You didn't contribute to what I earned during our marriage, so there won't be any division of assets either. So pack your stuff and get the hell out of my sight immediately. Don't you dare come back or ask for forgiveness.
Eugene!
I am so disappointed in you, Mom. You won't be able to see me too. Don't ever call me.
Oh no, Gus!
You're punished, Linda. Payback sucks. After what happened, Eugene filed for divorce immediately, and it was processed fast as it could be. Linda came to see me after the divorce was finalized. She was yelling at me and asking me why the hell I bothered to hire a private investigator on her and collect proof of her having an affair. She threatened me that she'd kill me and my mom, and that she'd make sure to bother us for the rest of our lives. I recorded everything and filed a civil harassment suit against her. As a result, a restraining order was given to prevent her hurting me and my mom. She was divorced with no money, which means she was financially broke and was about to face a criminal penalty. Gus and Eugene treated me even better after what happened, saying they were sorry that I had to go through such stuff. My mom and I are having the best days of our lives without anyone's harassment. My mom is enjoying her happiest days after retirement. Eugene wanted me to go on a trip with my mom while she was healthy enough to travel. He got us first-class seats to Hawaii, and we had an amazing time there. It felt like our hard-working days were paying off after working for Eugene for a long time. My mom and I are so thankful to have such a caring father-in-law. It is such a relief that an evil woman like Linda was punished, and I feel the greatest happiness is waiting for me in the future. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up and subscribe to see more.
Hey Josh, are you awake right now? I wanted to let you know that Jake and I are planning to get married.
Oh, you're finally going to get married, huh? Being married is great. No matter how difficult life can be, you'll have your partner right there with you to help after you get married.
I think I want to have the same amazing relationship with him that you have with your wife. And also, I want him to meet you guys before the wedding. Do you think you'll have some time to see him on your next day off?
Well, I should be able to make some time to see him on my next day off. But before I meet him, I want to ask, how old is he? Also, what is his occupation at the moment?
What? Why?
You already know that this year I am transferring into a very high-end company, right? So I am just curious if he is a man of success like I am.
I've heard from Mom about how you will be transferring to some fancy company. It's a pretty famous brokerage firm, right?
That's right. And once I start working there, I'll get a yearly salary of $150,000. That's around $75 an hour there. So, back to Jake. As long as he is as successful as I am, I'd be willing to meet with him.
Huh? Saying something like that to him would be pretty rude, don't you think? It's normal for an older brother to meet the future husband of his younger sister, no matter what his job is. Please stop talking like an idiot, and make some time to meet with him.
Come on. Think about what I'm saying. There is no point in me meeting with some worthless man, even if he is planning to marry my younger sister. My time is valuable. I have bigger things to look forward to now that I'm working for a top-ranking company.
What the hell?
Don't you get it? When you are working with elite people in a very well-established company, there is no need to be meeting with those of a lower status. And so, if he isn't on the same level as me, I don't think I can spare the time to see him.
I get it. But you're already at the top now, so you shouldn't be worried about your image like that. But you don't need to worry. My fiancé is doing great for himself. He inherited his family's farmhouse and all of their land with it.
You're joking, right?
But there's really no need to worry about him being successful, as the vegetables that he grows on their farmland is insanely delicious and healthy. He has tons of people wanting to buy his vegetables, making him one of the top-ranking farmers within the agricultural community.
Hey, you've got to be kidding me. What does it mean to be a top-ranking farmer? Oh, really though? Did you not just hear me say that I only want to meet with someone on the same level as me?
Now what do you mean?
Farming is one of the least valued jobs around. There is no way someone working as a farmer could be labeled as doing great, even if his produce is delicious and popular. Honestly, growing things as simple as vegetables is nothing to be proud of.
Why are you saying this?
I just can't believe you'd stoop so low as to marry someone who works on a farm. Personally, I think that someone with your looks can do a lot better than a poor farmer. What a waste. I guess you should start getting used to living life covered in mud and poop.
Charlotte, I just heard from Josh about what's going on. It looks like you are going to marry a farmer boy. Yeah, but it doesn't seem like Josh wants to meet him since he isn't on his level. I'm sorry to have to ask this of you, but would you be willing to talk some sense into him for me? What? Why me? He's being really thick-headed about all of this. But things will only get worse if he doesn't decide to meet with my fiancé for at least one time before we get married. He said to me that there's no way he'll meet with some poor lousy farmer. But he can't be going around saying things like that. So I'd really appreciate if you could stand as a mediator between us. We can meet up for drinks or a quick dinner to help lighten the atmosphere for Josh and Jake. I'm sorry, but you're asking me to do something that I really can't do. What? Why not? Of course we'll be paying for your food and drinks as a thank you. That's not the problem. It's that I am also not really looking forward to meeting some dirty farmer boy. This sounds bad, but could you please stop asking us to meet with him already? What? It's not just my brother then. But you also don't want to see my fiancé before the wedding? I'm not against you guys getting married or anything. It's only that your fiancé and our lifestyles and salary are far too different. We also really don't want to be seen breathing the same air as someone of his class. You can't be serious. Josh has just transferred into a very famous brokerage company where he earns $150,000 a year. And as for me, I have been given the chance to become a major leader for the company I have been working in for some time now. In other words, Josh and I are both working high-level jobs, making us an extremely powerful and wealthy couple. It is unthinkable for people in our position to meet with someone who works in the countryside as a farmer. And even if it's our duty as a family to meet and talk with one another, I can't see us becoming anywhere close to that with him. Could you stop for just a sec? Are you honestly saying that he is a low-class man? Well, who else would I be talking about right now? You better take back what you said immediately. Calling him a poor and dirty farmer boy, and above that, saying he is working a low-class job. Why have you all of a sudden started saying such harsh things about him? It's not only extremely rude to him, but to me as well. Is it rude to tell the truth, though? No, this is just a question, but How much does a farmer like him actually make a year? Is he really bringing in enough money selling lettuce or whatever to even be in a position to get married? He's barely contributing to society. What? Josh and I both work for international companies, so we are contributing to society at the highest level. And we both put in around $10,000 towards the economy every year through buying shares in other companies. So, you guys think you're so great and above Jake because you are buying stocks? Don't you realize that growing food for people to consume helps the world tremendously more? Don't even try to compare his $1 vegetables to our $10,000 worth of shares, okay? We are putting unmeasurable amounts of money into the economy compared to him. So, no matter what I try to say to help you understand his importance, you'll just keep trying to talk down about him? I honestly can't believe that you are acting the same way as Josh right now. I'm done here. I've heard enough. If you both are going to continue acting like children, then there is no need for you two to meet him. I'm not going to bother asking anymore. That is perfectly fine with me. However, even if you don't want to meet him, please come to our wedding at the very least. I know you guys are going to evade meeting him, but you can't try and sneak away from our wedding as well. It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing for me, and I want to see you both there. Yeah. It's going to be a pain in the butt for us, but we will still show up to your wedding. Even if it is the worst family event we will have gone to thus far. Maggie, where are you guys at right now? The wedding will start soon, but I can't find you guys anywhere. And Josh won't answer his phone either. Did you guys run into a problem or something getting here? Oh, I'm sorry, Charlotte. We didn't have any problems. We actually are at the front of the wedding hall right now. If that's the case, then you guys had better come inside soon. If you go up to the front desk, they will show you to your seats before we start. And Jake is waiting to introduce himself to you both. Well, can you tell him something for us? We won't be attending your wedding. What? I know this is pretty disrespectful of us, but we just decided that we don't want to come in after all. We are going to head straight back home. Wait! Coming all the way to the wedding, just to turn around and say that you're going to go straight home is crazy! Do you guys still think it isn't worth it to see me get married to a farmer? Now you're catching on. That's exactly what I'm wanting to say. You're both arrogant jerks. We made a spot in our schedule to come and see the wedding, but having your celebration in the countryside at an old, dirty reception hall is not something that us high-class city folk want to see. We'd start feeling sick if we had to sit there for a few hours. That's the reason you guys won't join us? That is a super embarrassing reason to not come in, though. You guys should be embarrassed to be having a wedding in this wretched place. There is no way in hell that your brother and I would set foot in there. My shoes deserve better. And now, thanks to all of this, I have lost the desire to give you guys your wedding gift. What? We went out of our way to bring you both a gift. We were planning to give you guys some of our hard-earned money as a gift. But now that I think of it, there is no point in giving any such gifts to a dirty farmer boy and his annoying wife. You shouldn't have to force yourselves to give us any gifts for the wedding. And isn't it odd how a couple who both work such well-paying jobs have to complain about giving some of their money away as a wedding gift? We aren't trying to be stingy with our money, though. I wish you could understand that. It's only that we worked really hard for this money, so we don't have the desire to give some of this money away to those who have no value. So, in other words, Jake and I aren't worthy of receiving any gifts from you two? Because we are worthless? Yep, but that only pertains to mud-covered farmers like you guys. I'd hope you guys would use the money to buy some nice wine or something nice like that at the very least. But I suppose you'd go out and buy some mud-covered tractor instead. Of course, just the thought of that alone made me take back the thoughts of giving you guys any money as a gift. Alright, I see what you're saying. So, with that, I'm going to have to say I'm sorry. There just isn't going to be a day in my life where I'd give a gift to some loser farmers. But don't feel like you guys are the only ones. Josh and I have come to the conclusion that we would never end up going to anyone who isn't as successful as us's wedding. Well then, it's a good thing we can have this wedding without you both then. Absolutely. We are starting to think that before we head home, we'd at least go check out some tourist spots around here. But what am I saying? There isn't a single place we want to check out in the countryside. It's unfortunate that some people choose to waste the rest of their lives out in the middle of nowhere like this, playing in the muddy farm fields. I bet you're really going to regret taking on the life of some farmer boy's wife. Well, I'm sure you will bite your tongue pretty soon. Huh? I get to live with the person I love, and I am able to take care of him by making delicious meals and keeping the house clean while he is out working. But in terms of your everyday life, you lack the type of sensibility I have, leaving you feeling disgusted by the idea of living a simple life like I will be. It's probably too late for you to do anything about what will come next, but hopefully you can try and stick with it as long as possible. You need to slow down. What do you mean by bite my tongue? You'll be able to understand that in no time. Anyways, the wedding is about to start, so I'll see you around. You and Josh have a safe trip home, okay? Hey, Charlotte! What the hell is all of this about? I just received a message from my company saying that my boss wants to meet me in person to inform me that I need to transfer to another location for work. And worse than that, he wants me to go work by myself in a location out in the deep countryside. Congrats on that. You'll probably have to end up staying out in the middle of nowhere for the rest of your career if you don't get the chance to go back to the main office. Stop joking around and explain what the hell is going on. Is this what you meant by what you said earlier to me? You must have said something to my boss about me, huh? What the hell did you tell him? For my boss to all of a sudden ask me to transfer out to a different office is beyond strange. All I did was talk to your boss a little at my wedding. I said to him that one of his department leads didn't seem to quite understand the importance of agriculture. And then I told him that it would be best to send her to a location where she could better grasp the idea. Like to a farm. I asked if he could please do this one thing for me, as a wedding gift from him. What? My boss came to your wedding? And you spoke with him about me? Of course. The company I work for is super high class, though. How could my boss be willing to go to some wedding far out in the countryside for some dung-covered farmer? It's pretty surprising, right? I didn't even invite him, though. But he rushed over to our wedding anyways. He said he wouldn't miss it. Really? Actually, he used to buy vegetables from my husband quite a lot, and was asking today if he could start doing business with him on a company-based level. So it seems like your boss and Jake will start to do business together. And also, your boss hadn't spoken with Jake for a bit, so he decided to take a day off his busy work schedule today and bring us a wedding gift and congratulate us in person. He basically stepped away from his work at your very highly praised company to come celebrate with us. I can't believe this. My husband was, of course, greatly touched by this, so he asked the staff if there was anything they could do to get your boss a place to sit during the wedding, since he wasn't originally invited. I'm still shocked, though, by the fact that a man as kind as him would have someone working for him that thinks the exact opposite about farmers, and would end up not showing to a wedding because it was in the countryside. My husband is rather disappointed by what you guys did, so just be warned. Wait, well, you haven't told my boss exactly who I am yet, right? I have. Why wouldn't I tell him the name of his unprofessional employee? And by the way, he has already gone home now, so I can't take anything back. Why would you do this, though? Well, I need to start heading home myself before the traffic gets bad. Have a great day!
What the heck have you and your husband done, Charlotte? Your husband has been in control of a large portion of my company's shares. Why didn't you let me know that he had so much power?
What? I don't know what you're going on about.
My company told me just this morning. They said that your husband put a lot of my company's properties into another brokerage firm because he didn't want to see a large amount of money being given to a company with rude employees. Like me. You thoughtlessly went out of your way telling him who I worked for. I can't even begin to comprehend what your husband has done. What the hell is going to happen to me now?
Give me a sec. Saying all this stuff out of nowhere is going to make my head hurt. I'm not even him. So how am I supposed to know what he is doing with your company and how much money he is taking away?
That's why you need to go and ask him right now. On top of that, you need to explain to me how he was able to afford some of my company's shares while only being a measly farmer. Doesn't it strike you as odd that a farmer like him has this kind of money and is this educated in economics?
It's not that odd. Just because he is a farmer, that doesn't mean he can't be allowed to hold assets in different companies and have an understanding of how companies function. And when was it decided that he was working as a dirty farmer with little money in his pockets? He is a farmer, with a yearly turnaround of nearly $7.5 million.
No way. 7.5 million? He is making that much every year. There isn't a single reason a farmer should be bringing in that kind of money. You have to be messing with me.
I think it was your prejudice that got you to this point of misunderstanding. My husband was able to hire lots of employees to help work on his farm, making it easier for him to run such a larger operation. He is also able to support everything on his farm using his own resources. And he has worked to make his own brand for selling his produce. Someone at his level of business would only naturally be able to make a turnaround of $7.5 million a year.
These have to be a bunch of lies. Him making that much money. I just can't believe it.
Well, you should start trying, because that's the whole reason why he is able to afford all of these shares. He is always thinking of what major companies he wants to put his money into. But when he heard all the crap you said about him and that you were working for a company that he had bought shares in, he decided to move those shares out of frustration.
What?
By the way, from here on out, would you be kind enough to stop trying to contact us about your workplace issues? My husband doesn't like to be involved with those who show zero respect towards those who have a different lifestyle than theirs. And don't bother coming to any of our family events ever again. I'm really sorry for everything that has happened. I didn't ever realize that your husband was working on a new contract with my boss. I messed up by acting all rude towards you guys, since you didn't decide to tell me that Jake was doing business with my boss. I'm seriously sorry. I don't need to hear your apology. And Jake and I decided to opt out of signing the contract with your company. Just before we were going to sign the contract, we decided we wanted to start from a clean slate. Could you please reconsider signing? Please. My boss wants to start a new department in our company using your vegetables. But if you guys don't sign the contract, I will be let go for causing this to happen. That's unfortunate. But what does that have to do with us? But you getting fired doesn't mean anything to us. Please stop giving me the cold shoulder and start trying to reconsider all of this. I'm your brother's wife, after all. You'll end up regretting this if you become the cause of your sister-in-law's unemployment and bad reputation. No, I don't think I will regret it one bit. But suppose we do rethink signing the contract. I still feel you would end up being fired. My husband said he would only renew the contract so long as you were let go. What the hell? You only have yourself to blame for making him this upset with you. He didn't want to say no to the contract, but he worked too hard building up his farm to have it be in the hands of someone like you. He had to start from the bottom to get his farm to where it is now, with all of the employees he has running it with him now. And during that journey, I have been standing next to him, supporting and listening to all of his struggles. So I don't blame him for his choices. But because you wanted to make fun of all his hard work, and then go ahead and get upset when he didn't sign the contract, I feel no sense of remorse for you. That's why I want to apologize for everything I said before. I'm so sorry that I'd be willing to get down on my knees in front of you guys to apologize. The way you said that looks to me like you still look down on the both of us, though. You probably don't even know the reason why you need to not only apologize to us, but the whole farming community in general. I do know why. To you, being a farmer is simply just picking vegetables, and it is merely just a low-level industry with very little income. But if work like this never existed, your job and all of the other high-level jobs would not be able to exist either. Farm produce is a huge part of cooking and making meals. They are the base to keeping us alive. It's because of all the hard work that farmers do that the vegetables and fruits stay delicious and affordable. But people like you, having never understood anything about farming, or even accepted that farming is an important part of our society in the first place, are people that we don't want any relations with. It's not like that, though. I never talked bad about farmers and the agricultural industry like you say. Keep trying to make up as many useless excuses as you'd like. But no matter how many you have, we already know that you and Josh will never understand our position. So we definitely aren't ever going to forgive you two. Now, please, just leave us alone. Right after everything that happened, it looks like Maggie was forced by her boss to go into an internship training program at a farm far out in the deep countryside for about 1 month. But after about a week at the farm, she couldn't handle it anymore and went back to the main office to turn in her resignation papers. According to the farm that allowed her to train with them, she would start to freak out at the slightest amount of mud getting on her, so she became no use to any of the farmers there. Along with that, my older brother was asked by his boss to make up for all the damage he caused the company through his comments to one of the shareholders. I heard he is now given 10 times the normal amount of assignments just to try and make ends meet for their business. And it seems that he has had to stay the night at work on many occasions just to finish the assignments on time to avoid being fired. However, because of all the stress of not meeting some of his quotas, he lost over 20 pounds so far. And any of the work that ended up not getting done in time was shifted onto his co-workers to help him finish. From all of the troubles he has created for his co-workers within the company, he ended up receiving cold gazes from everyone he sees, whether at work or not. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe.
Everybody's had a lot to say about you since you suddenly left the group chat like that the other day, you know?
I don't care if they do or not, to be honest. It doesn't make any difference to me.
Are you sure that you don't mind?
What do you mean? Why would I?
I know that telling you this is probably worse than not, but I think you have a right to know, that's all.
Just tell me. It's okay.
They've been saying a lot of things.
Of course they have. That's who they are, after all. They live to gossip, especially behind people's backs. You know that as well as I do.
They were saying that you were the master at always leaving them on red, and said that it was unlike you to be so aggressive.
Leaving someone on red is aggressive? I can't see how that's true. What about getting hundreds of messages that you don't even want? I think that's quite aggressive too, to be honest.
I guess that's true, actually. I get that.
I really don't think I need these messaging apps, or especially group chats. Don't they stress you out? I really can't stand them, you know?
They do annoy me sometimes, but these days they're used for both social gatherings and for work too, so I don't really see how they can be avoided.
I just don't understand it. When I get invited to group chats by people that I've just had dinner with a few times at work, it's totally unnecessary.
Yeah, that is a bit strange to me as well. I don't want to be involved in group chats I don't need to be in, or with people that I'm not close to. I once got invited to a politics group chat by a friend of a friend a few days after drinking together once, just because we were talking about the upcoming elections.
It's ridiculous. I just really don't like all of these group chat apps. They drive me mad. I don't see why people are so obsessed with making connections in that way.
Then they send everyone all these pointless messages all day long. Don't they have work to do or anything better to do with their time? I guess it's just because humans are and have always been social creatures. To be honest, I would rather spend most of my time alone. I don't want to be talking to people, either face-to-face or by message or phone all the time. I just want to be left alone to concentrate on myself or to lie down and get some rest without thinking about anything else. When I'm at work, I just want to be left alone to get on with it. I don't care how cute someone's dog is or what someone else is having for dinner. I don't have the slightest interest in any of that stuff, and I don't understand why people feel the need to share that kind of stuff with me either, if I'm honest. Do you hate other people or something? No, it's not really that. Now you've said all of that, I feel quite bad for asking you here to have a coffee with me, you know? If you were one of the people I wanted to stay away from, I wouldn't even be telling you any of this now, would I? Oh, really? It's not that I want to ignore anyone or anything like that. I just don't want to live attached to my phone the whole time, that's all. I guess that is what most people seem to do all day. The only time when they're not attached to their phones is when they're sleeping, isn't it? I think it's important for people to work out who we want or need to stay in contact with, or who we don't. I guess there are times when I'd like to just cut contact with everyone I know and just start again. I think everyone gets like that from time to time. Your in-laws would be first on that list, right? They probably would, yes. Why did you have to get married so early? It was you that got married late, wasn't it? Did I really get married that early? I got married late because I saw how much Mom suffered under her in-laws, you see. I want to just cut contact with people that I don't want to speak to like you. But I know that they'll then talk about it to each other and it makes me feel really awkward. Like you're doing to me right now? Oh, I guess I am, aren't I? You're only cutting contact with people that you don't like and don't want to speak to anyway. Why should you even care what they think? That's not as easy as it sounds, is it? It's really hard not to care about what other people think about you and about what they say about you. You need to be a little less sensitive about what other people think. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. You don't need to worry about what everyone else is doing or what they might think. It's much more comfortable if you don't take what other people think or say to heart and be a bit more indifferent to your surroundings. I'm not like you in that respect. I can't make a clean break and just not care what others may be saying or thinking about me like you seem to be able to do. I think the main reason I'm like this is because I grew up watching people pushing my mom around all the time. That's definitely a big part of it. Hey, Mom, what is it? I just wanted to speak to you for a while, that's all. Do you have time to talk to me at the moment? Are you busy? No, I'm not busy right now. Go ahead, you didn't need to ask me like that. You can't sleep if it gets later than midnight, can you? You're my mom. I don't know why you're knocking and asking if I have time to speak to you so politely like this. I doubt there'll be many other people who'd ask like that. Just knock and come in, it's fine. I only asked because you get annoyed so easily, and I didn't want to wind you up, that's all. I must get that from you, Mom. Now that you're getting married, I keep thinking about when I was a new mom and I can't seem to get to sleep. Mom, you don't need to worry about things like that. I should have just put up with everything and just got on with it. It's fine, Mom. I'm fine. You don't know the half of it. It was hell there for me. Your aunts, granddad were always just waiting for me to do everything for them. And I had to always make sure to do everything well and that I got everything right. When I finally left because I just couldn't take it anymore, everyone said bad things about me. Even my mom, your gran. Mom, I understand that my mother-in-law might have thought that I was nothing special, but her calling all the time to just waste my time and the things she said to me without even thinking about it made me really hate her, you know. I know exactly what you mean, Mom, and I understand why you left like you did. Mom was always telling me that you were like me, that you wouldn't take any nonsense, and to be honest, I'm really pleased that you are. I am too, Mom. I'm really glad that I take after you. My mother-in-law just interfered in everything all the time. I just couldn't take any more of it, you know? Mom, you were right to leave. I understand why you did it, and I don't resent you for it. I know this must just sound like me making excuses. But if your dad was at least on my side, I would have been able to put up with it all, for the sake of you and your brother Johnny at least. When you were young, it was still pretty much unheard of for the wife to leave like I did for the reasons that I left. That made people look down on me and blame me even more for the way that things turned out. I know, Mom. Your dad was trying to make money on the stock market and lost a lot. All we had left was $50,000 deposit on our house. That was it. I thought he was going to end up losing that too, and the two of you would end up starving and homeless. That's the main reason why I divorced him in the end. Mom, I know all of this already. Why are you suddenly bringing it all up again like this? Since your boyfriend came over to meet me that time, I keep wondering if I was wrong to do what I did, that's all. It doesn't look good to your new in-laws after all, does it? Me having left your dad like that when you were young. Mom, stop. After I left, I wondered how we were going to live on that $30,000, but it all worked out somehow and we survived. Mom, thank you for taking responsibility for us and bringing us up like you did. It couldn't have been easy. When I was 35, I was outside in the park with you and Johnny looking at all the stars in the night sky, and everything just seemed so impossible to me. I was really scared about what was going to happen to us and how we were going to get through everything. I remember that night too. We were living in a little fourth-floor apartment with no elevator. It was so hot and tiring walking up all of those steps. But we managed fine in the end, didn't we? I guess you'll never know what's going to happen until it happens. You just have to live the best that you can. But I really am starting to regret what I did now that it's time for you to get married, you know? Maybe I should have just put up with it all and stayed married to your dad. No, you did the right thing, Mom. Don't think like that. I'm glad you did what you did. Do this, do that, come here, go there, phone calls. I just felt so trapped. It wasn't even like my mother-in-law was getting revenge for how she was treated by her in-laws or anything like that. My father-in-law acted exactly the same to me. He didn't stand any nonsense. Gran and Granddad were always pretty scary, weren't they? Pretty scary? They were as fierce as tigers. Why do you think I keep thinking about how hard it was for me living with them after I married your father? I really hope that you wouldn't have to put up with in-laws like them, you know? My new in-laws are amazing. I don't think you're going to have to worry about them mistreating me or anything like that. They speak really nice and politely as well. I guess they are very well educated, aren't they? If they weren't, how could they possibly both be elementary school teachers? Now that your future mother-in-law has retired, she seems a lot less stressed and to be a lot freer. Yeah, she speaks really quietly and seems to choose her words very carefully as well. It's so lucky both of them are like that, you know. I'm glad they seem to be nothing like your gran and granddad. They had voices like foghorns and fought like cat and dog. You couldn't stop them.
What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing? You can see I'm busy, so just leave me alone to sort all of this out a minute, will you? Stop distracting me or I'll never get everything organized.
Your mom tidied it all away for you before she left, didn't she?
Do you think Mom uses teacups? I have to put everything away where I want to. Then it's easier for me to find it when I need it, you see. Mom doesn't know what I use a lot and what I hardly ever use, so she'll put things where it'd be convenient for her to use, not for me.
You're making things a lot harder for yourself by moving everything like this. You could just lie down and take a rest, look at your phone or something. There's no need for you to make yourself busy like this all the time. We've only just got back from our honeymoon. You must be exhausted after all that traveling.
Stop it. You know I hate that phone. And even if I am tired, someone's got to sort all of this out, and someone's got to unpack all the stuff we took away with us and sort all of that out as well. It won't get done by itself, you know. What are you doing anyway? Are you videoing me or something?
Living the newlywed dream. My new wife arranging teacups for 27 hours. I'm gonna put it on all my socials. I think it'll be a hit, don't you?
You really must be bored. Don't you have anything that you could be doing? Instead of messing about on your socials, you could do something useful and do the vacuuming or something for me. That would be amazing and help me to finish everything that has to be done a bit more quickly, don't you think? You don't forget the friends you made when you were poor, and you shouldn't send your wife out of the house. You must never forget the friends you made when you were destitute, and you shouldn't get rid of the wife who stood by you when you were poor. You shouldn't forget or get rid of the wife who was like an old friend to you through thick and thin. Zach?
What is it?
Your mom just sent a load of messages in the group chat. A load of strange quotes about wives or something.
Oh, it's one of her hobbies. She's always sending things like that on the group chat. I guess she has a lot of time on her hands these days.
The phrasing is very good and they seem just right for me, her new daughter-in-law. How long has it been since we left for our honeymoon? We went away for 10 days and have been back for 2. That's 11 days, 5 times a day, over 50 messages.
I bet that's right. She usually sends them when she wakes up, goes to bed and sits down for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Do you mean to say you've been getting 5 of these messages every day from your mom for years?
No, she only started sending them since she retired. I think it's just her way of letting us know that she cares and that she's thinking of us or something like that.
So?
So what? I just flick through them, usually.
Dad's just left her on red by the looks of it.
Dad has to go to work, doesn't he? He doesn't have time to reply to all of those, and she sends so many these days that I guess he can't just be bothered to react to every single message that she sends. He lives with her anyway, after all.
Does your mom just understand things like that because she's older than him or something? Doesn't she mind that Dad doesn't reply to any of her messages? In my experience, people don't take too kindly to being left on red. I've left several group chats over issues like that.
I usually do the same as Dad, to be honest. I just flick through them all.
I guess I'd better just do the same then. But Zach?
What is it?
Couldn't your mom just send these messages to her friends? Does she really have to put them in the family group chat? It's a bit much to send 5 quotes a day every day, isn't it? My friends are trying to make me scared about leaving all the group chats now that I'm married. You know, all the group chats and the socials. Anyway, Zach, you'd better go and have a shower now.
Why?
You always seem to have it at midnight when everyone else is sleeping. It's a bit annoying, really. It's not like you've just got in at that time and haven't had time before. You seem to play on your phone or watch TV until really late, then have a shower when I'm trying to sleep. I think it's a bit unnecessary, if I'm honest.
Oh, I see. When you're married, you even have to choose when you shower in a way that it won't disturb anyone else.
That'd be nice, yes. Thanks. Oh, hi, Mom. No, it's fine. I haven't quite finished work yet, you see.
I called you because I thought that you must be busy, that's all.
Oh, I see. Why? Has something happened?
You read the messages I sent you at breakfast and lunch, didn't you?
Yes, Mom, I did.
Why haven't you answered them then?
I sent you a message saying thank you. You read my reply, didn't you, Mom?
Nancy!
Yes, Mom?
Do you think I send those famous sayings and quotes every morning because I have nothing better to do? I send them to let you all know that I am thinking of you, to let you know what kind of thoughts I think you should be having as you start the day, and hoping that you'll all be safe.
Okay, Mom, I understand.
Even if you send a shorter reply than the message that I sent you to start with, you should at least let me know what you thought of it, and show some sincerity, don't you think?
I don't really understand what you mean, Mom. What kind of sincerity are you talking about?
It's rude for you to keep ignoring or not replying to messages in the group chat, don't you think? It's a form of daily conversation between our family members, isn't it?
Mom, I think that I've replied to most of the messages that you've sent.
It's really rude of you to ignore, pretend you haven't read, or to not reply to the quotes that I send you as well.
I might not be able to reply sometimes, you know. If I'm working when you send me the messages, for example, I might be busy.
I guess you aren't usually busy at work then, seeing as you usually read them right away. I don't really understand what work it is that you do, if I'm honest.
There are messages from work that I get through the same app. I have to reply to those straight away. I don't have a choice. That's why I open the app and look at the messages every time someone sends me one, in case it's an important work message that needs an immediate reply.
Well, from now on you have to reply to my quotes straight away as well. You can count those as important messages that need an immediate reply as well, in the same way as you do your so-called work messages.
Pardon? What kind of reply do you even want me to send to them?
I want you to let me know what you thought about the quote, what it made you think about, or how it made you feel.
Can I just reply with thank you or something like that?
No, you have to write what you thought about it. Didn't you write a book journal when you were at school? How the book made you feel and what you thought about it?
Mom, I don't get paid for just messing around at work, you know.
Excuse me?
You send 5 quotes 3 times a day. I thought just saying thank you to acknowledge that I'd read it and that I'd remember it would be enough. But do I really need to properly reply to all those quotes?
That would be like you not answering anything that I said when I call you like I have done now.
I think the group chats are a bit different from conversations like we're having now, you know?
Yes, I guess you could think that they are different. But I also don't understand why you never message me or anyone else first. I find that very strange as well.
You are always sending them, aren't you, Mom? That's why. You don't even give me a chance to send you a message first, as you send them in the group chat at all times of the day. I think the best thing would be for me to just write thank you below the quotes that you send me, don't you think?
You're so lucky to have married into a family like ours, you know. You should think yourself lucky. Haven't you heard about the families where the daughter-in-law is forced to call her mother-in-law all the time?
Yes, I have heard a lot about families like that. But I've also heard a lot about people being given stress through group chats and socials.
Anyway, don't you think that if you wrote what you thought about the lovely quotes that I send, that the whole family would be able to communicate and get closer to each other? I'll be able to learn a lot more about your personality and your likes and dislikes and things like that as well. Don't you think that it would be a good idea?
Mom, I did already try to tell you things, but to be honest, I'm really busy at work, you know?
Did anyone say that you weren't?
You must know how busy I am. I go to work in the morning and I'm busy doing that all day. Then I go home and have to do all the laundry and cleaning. That takes up most of my free time, to be fair.
I'm not asking you to look for the quotes and send them.
I'm just asking you to reply sincerely to the quotes that I send you. That's all. It wouldn't even take you very long. I don't know what you're making such a fuss about.
Well, Mom, I'm sorry, but I don't think I can do that, I'm afraid.
I really don't understand you, you know. You could be so active and get so many brownie points in that group chat, you know.
Brownie points? I don't understand what you're talking about. What is it that you want me to do?
You could send a photo of what you ate for lunch, for example. It would just be really nice for us to hear from you and see what you're doing so we can feel closer to you, that's all. Or you could send a photo of the breakfast or dinner that you made for Zach, things like that. You could share things that are happening in your day-to-day life. We could do the same and we could get to know each other better through it.
Mom, I don't do things like that.
Well, if you say that you don't want to go as far as to do that, then there's nothing that I can do about it, is there?
Zach?
Yes, what is it?
I just left the family group chat, but your mom invited me back in again.
Why did you have to go as far as to leave the family group chat? You could have just left her messages unread like everyone else does.
Mom says she hates that. She even called me asking why I didn't reply properly and telling me that she wanted me to reply to them telling her what I thought or felt about them.
Mom called you about that?
Yes, she called me about a week ago to ask why I wasn't replying and told me that she wanted a proper reply to each and every one she sent. I still don't even really believe what she wanted me to do. It just sounds ridiculous to me, you know? I'm the kind of person who hardly even messages her friends. I just wanted to quietly leave the group chat this morning so that I wouldn't have to be rude by not answering your mom's messages, but she's just invited me to join again.
I think it would have been a bit ridiculous for her not to have done, to be honest.
What do you mean?
You just left the family group chat. If Mom didn't invite you again, don't you think that things would be a bit uncomfortable between the two of you?
But I didn't just leave by accident. I did it on purpose.
Just reply to my mom's messages and leave it at that. You don't have to go overboard about it all. I don't see what the problem is, to be honest.
I find the whole group chat thing really stressful and annoying. Mom doesn't even seem to realize that all her quotes and stuff might not interest the people she's sending them to.
I'm sure she'll realize soon, seeing as no one is replying or taking an interest in the things that she's sending. I just ignore the messages, you know?
The problem is that she still keeps sending them anyway, 5 times a day at that. That's why I'm talking to you about it like this separately.
Mom's just trying to do her best, that's all. She's just trying to get closer to you and trying to make you get to know her a bit better as well.
Why does she need to get close to me? I just want to be polite to her, but to keep my distance a bit.
Is my mom sending you messages that uncomfortable and that much of a problem to you?
Yes, it is.
I really don't see why it's such a big deal. I just flick through them without even really reading them. I just don't give them a second thought. Maybe you should try do the same?
I just really hate getting messages like that. I'm not interested in singers or politics or random quotes. People even sending that type of message to me is really stressful. Can't you try to make her stop it somehow? You are her son after all.
So, you want me to ask my mom why she invited you to the group chat? Tell her that I'm going to take your phone and make you leave it again, and tell her not to invite you to it again?
Yes, I think that would be a very good thing for you to do.
Let's just give it a bit more time first. Mom re-invited you to the group chat. If I tell her to not invite you, that'll look really bad for you, you know?
You're gonna talk to her for me though, aren't you?
Okay, I'll try.
Just imagine that you were in my position. You understand what I'm saying and how I feel about the whole situation, don't you?
I told you I'd try to talk to her about it.
Nancy!
Yes, Mom?
How's Zach? He said that he had a sore throat. Is he feeling any better?
He drank the ginger tea you gave him every morning and night, and I think he's feeling a lot better now.
Oh, that's good news, isn't it?
But Mom, Zach is the one with the sore throat. Why are you asking me about it instead of going straight to him?
Zach's a man, you see, like your dad. They're a bit strange about things like this. Oh, I see.
Ginger really is the best for sore throats, you know. You should drink some as well while you're making it for him.
Okay, Mom, thanks, I will do.
What time do you get home tonight?
I think it'll be around 7 by the time I get back today.
Okay, make sure you aren't too late. It's getting really cold in the evenings these days, you know.
Okay, Mom, I will.
And make sure you dress warmly. You don't want to get sick now, do you?
Okay, Mom, thanks.
Nancy, have you had lunch? Did you have anything nice?
Yes, I have. I just had a salad.
Do you have a photo of it?
The thing is... Oh, yes, I do, Mom.
Send me the photo, will you? I want to see what kind of salad you ate.
Okay, Mom, I will send it right away. Oh, this really is exhausting. Why does she always want a photo of what I've eaten?
Oh, wow, that looks pretty good. How was it? And how much was it?
It was about $8.
You paid $8 for that. Don't you think that was a bit expensive? At the end of the day, it's basically a few leaves after all.
I thought it was okay, actually. It tasted really good as well.
Can you come over to mine on your way home from work, please? I've made something for you to eat for dinner, you see.
Mom, I'm working late tonight, I'm afraid.
So am I. Sorry, Mom.
Zach, have you had lunch?
No, I haven't yet. I've been really busy. I'll grab something soon.
You've got to eat. You can never be too busy for lunch, you know. Make sure you get something, you hear? Anyway, if neither of you can come to mine to get the food I made you, I guess I'll have to take it over to you. I'll leave it at the guard station for you later, okay?
This is all just so exhausting.
Nancy, did you get the food that I left with the guards for you?
Yes, I did. Thanks, Mom.
You're really strange, you know. How can you be so rude and disrespectful to people?
Excuse me? I don't quite understand what you mean or what I'm supposed to have done.
If I bring you some food and leave it with the guard like that, you should at least send me a picture of it with a message saying that you've got it, don't you think? How could you not even acknowledge it like that? Don't you know how to behave?
I've never seen the point in sending messages like that, if I'm honest. After marrying Zach and joining the family group chat, I'm even more careful about what I send or don't send.
I don't quite understand what you're saying.
I think that because you can't see the person or even hear their voice, that messages can be misunderstood a lot easier. So it's a lot easier to make mistakes than it is in person or on the phone. I think that it's better to only send messages that are really necessary.
So, you're saying that you think that sending me a photo and a thanks for the food that I made you and even brought to your apartment for you wasn't necessary then, are you?
I was gonna call you in the morning after we'd eaten it to say thank you, actually. I thought that seeing as you made the food and brought it here to us yourself, phoning you would be more polite than just sending you a message, you see.
This kind of thing makes me feel a bit hurt, you see. I was holding my phone, waiting for you to send me a photo and a thank you message, but nothing came. Thinking about it, you've never sent me a message first, you know.
Mom, I never really send messages to my friends either. I don't really like messaging.
Well, even if that's true, you never message me first. And even when we are talking to each other or messaging, you never ask me any questions. Are you really not interested in me or in anything about me?
Mom, I'm the kind of person who likes meeting people face to face a lot more than I do messaging or even phoning. I don't know if it would make a difference if we were really close or something, but I find replying to every single message someone sends me really time-consuming and exhausting.
Oh, so you're saying that you don't like messaging me because we aren't close, are you?
Why does talking to Mom always make me so exhausted? She really is tiring, you know? Mom, not everyone likes being attached to their phones and messaging apps all day, you know?
That's not the only problem with you, though, is it? You leave me on red all the time as well.
Mom, I've tried to explain this to you before, but I'll try again. If I leave you on red, there's no reason behind it. I mean, it's not that I'm ignoring you or being rude or anything like that. It's just that I'm busy and haven't had time to answer you yet. That's all. I might have just decided to reply later when I'm not so busy and just forgotten about it. I'd be grateful if you didn't read too much into it. I don't know why she needs people to reply to her messages anyway, if I'm honest. Maybe she's addicted to her phone or something. That might explain it. Mom, please stop making me so tired all the time. What did you say?
To be honest, what Mom said isn't wrong, is it? Surely it's only good manners to send her a photo or at least a message to say that you've got the food and to thank her.
How many times a day am I supposed to be contacting her then?
What do you mean? All you had to do was send her a message saying that you picked up the food from the guards and thank her for it.
Do you honestly think that that would have been the end of it all? If I said that to her, she'd have asked if I tasted it, wouldn't she?
Yes, she probably would have.
So then I'd have had to message her again after we'd eaten it. Mom, thank you, it was really good. There was a lot of meat in it. Do you think that would have been the end of it? Then she'd probably ask me if you liked it, as she couldn't possibly just ask you, a man. Then she'd want to know if we finished it or not, and told me to give you some for breakfast, seeing as you were late home and couldn't try it tonight. And then she would ask me again tomorrow if you liked it and if we'd finished it. Then I'd have to tell her again when we'd finished it, as we couldn't throw away something that she'd made for us. It's just endless, you see. It wouldn't be over until we'd both tried and finished all of the food, and by then, there would be another reason for me to have to message her again. If anyone heard me, they'd think I was lying or something. What do you think about what I just said? Do you think I've overreacted or blown things out of proportion at all?
No, not really.
So you think that every time Mom gives me some food, I should give her real-time updates of what's happening with said food and keep thanking her for it right until we eat the last bite?
That's what Mom seems to want us to do, isn't it?
It only doesn't bother you because it's me she expects all of this from and not you. Mom, you understand what I'm saying, don't you?
Yes, I do. Your mother-in-law is nearly as bad as mine. Hi, Zach. Are you busy?
Hey, Mom. No, I'm not busy right now.
Is anything the matter? I sent you photos of Nancy from when she was little, and you haven't said anything about them.
Oh, yes, Mom. You've been sending me a few every day, haven't you?
Yes. I really thought you'd have at least said something about them, you know. You're being quite rude, actually. Do you think I'm just sending them to you for the good of my health? I've been looking through old albums, especially to choose the photos that I'm sending to you, you know.
No, it's not that I'm not interested or anything like that, Mom. I'm just usually at work when you send them and I'm really busy, you know?
I really don't understand how you could be so rude, you know. I'm not telling you to find the photos and send them to me or anything. I'm finding photos of the girl you love and you married and sending them to you so you could see what she was like when she was younger. You should at least reply to me telling me what you think of them. Don't you agree?
Mom, I replied to every message you sent me for the first week, but I didn't realize that you would be sending them 5 times a day for this long. I'm so busy. I can't reply to every single message that you send me.
Oh, so you're saying now it's been 3 weeks. You don't need to look at or reply to the photos of your wife that I'm taking a lot of time and effort to find and send to you then. Is that it?
No, Mom, that's not what I mean. But you're sending me about 15 photos a day, you know? Do I really need to comment on every one when you're sending them 5 times a day like you are?
Of course you do. It's only polite, don't you think? How could you leave your poor mother-in-law on red in the group chat? It's really rude of you. I actually feel quite hurt by it all, you know.
Oh, okay, Mom, I understand. I'm sorry. I'll make sure that I reply to all of your messages from now on. Zach? Yeah, Johnny, what is it? It's my cousin's wedding this week. You're gonna come, aren't you? Yes, I'm planning on going. I've sent you the mobile invitation. It has the address and everything on it. You just have to go there. Okay, Johnny, thank you.
And Zach?
Yes, Mom, is something wrong?
It's just that we're going to stay in a villa near the wedding venue for the weekend as well, you know. It seems a waste to go all the way there for a couple of hours and then come all the way home now, doesn't it?
Oh, did you want Nancy and I to stay there with you as well?
Of course. Did Nancy not mention any of this to you at all?
No, she didn't, Mom.
We're all gonna stay there on Saturday night and come back on Sunday evening.
Oh, okay then.
You just keep that in mind when you're packing or making any plans, okay?
Yes, Mom, I will.
And Zach,
Yes, Mom.
I don't really want to interfere like this, but
Of course, like she never interferes in anything, does she?
if you end up coming in later than midnight, I'd appreciate it if you either showered quietly or not showered at all.
Mom, I'm sure we can sort that sort of thing out yourselves. You don't need to tell me things like that.
You know that my children are really light sleepers, don't you? If they get woken up once, they find it really difficult to get back to sleep. What kind of thoughtless person would you have to have a shower after midnight when there are other people in the house sleeping anyway?
Nancy is a bit over the top sometimes too, you know? It's not like I'm being that noisy. She could try to be a bit more understanding, you know? She's always trying to get everything her own way and change me and my lifestyle so that it fits hers. There has to be some give and take, you know?
So you're saying that you're in the right then, are you? I think you're wrong, and it's really rude to shower when others are asleep.
Oh gosh, this is so stressful. Mom, that's enough now. Nancy, can you say something to your mom for me, please?
Why should I? When I asked you to speak to your mom about the group chat, you didn't do anything, did you? You said you were going to sort it out, but the situation is still the same as it was then.
That was different, wasn't it? Your mom's really being too much.
What's different about it?
She's trying to interfere in everything, isn't she? Right up to the time I have my shower.
Well, she's not wrong, is she?
She's always meddling and telling me to do things this way and that. Why is my mother-in-law getting me to do things that even my own parents don't?
Your mom's the same, you know. She's always getting me to do things that my mom has never even asked me to do. Can't you see that even though you're in the same group chat?
Nancy, this is a different problem. Your mom and mine.
Why is it different?
When your mom puts her mind to something, she's like a really bad boss at work, nagging and getting at you all the time.
I feel the same about your mom. I guess you should at least know how I've been feeling these past few months now, shouldn't you? Hi, Mom. Is something the matter? Oh, you seem so calm and carefree today. I had Zach over here last night, causing chaos he was. I've never known anything like it. He says I should leave you alone and not invite you back into the family group chat. Yes, I knew he was going to talk to you about that. Was the group chat really such a big deal for you? Did you really have to cause all that fuss over nothing? Enough for you to get your mom to annoy your own husband like that, too. I just wanted him to realize how it was that I was feeling, that's all. He wasn't listening and didn't seem to understand how uncomfortable it was all making me, you see. To be honest, it was all really stressful. So you got your mom to do that to him on purpose, did you? Did you really have to go that far? Was it that important to you? Mom, when Zach was moaning about what my mom was doing to him, didn't you think for 1 second that that's how uncomfortable and stressed the whole situation was making me? I guess this is why they say that the man has to bring a good wife into the family. How long has it even been since you joined this family? 1 year? 2 years? How have you managed to cause such chaos and make my son shout at me when you've only even been part of this family for 5 months? Is that the role of a good daughter-in-law? Well, is it? You should have realized that I was uncomfortable in the group chat when I kept leaving. but you just kept inviting me over and over again. You weren't just annoying me and making ridiculous requests to me in that chat, but you were trying to make me write long replies to all of your quotes when you knew I was busy at work. That's the main reason that I got mad. I don't think the cause of all of this was just that I refused to do it because it was tiring and annoying.
Does the fact that we're family now mean nothing to you at all? We're family. We're supposed to be a team.
I'd like to just communicate through Zach from now on. I can't go on like this. I want to be free from the dreaded group chat. And there's no reason for me to need to know everything that Mom's doing or see photos of what she's had for lunch anyway, is there? I think my husband's understanding was the most important thing when dealing with the dreaded family group chat. After replying to all of Mom's photos and quotes in the beginning, I was seen as the strange daughter-in-law once I stopped doing it, you see. It might not seem like a very big thing to others, but it was really important to me to be able to turn off the alerts so that I could just read the messages when I had time, instead of feeling the need to look at them and reply immediately, and to only reply to important messages that actually needed a reply, rather than to just stupid things like a photo of what Mom had for lunch. I think that's the best way to deal with group chats, if I'm honest. If you don't, you waste all your time and energy reading and replying straight away to all these messages to try to look like a good person and daughter-in-law. It's something that is impossible to keep up long term, or that's what I found out anyway. After leaving the group chat, Mom started sending me the photos and messages to me one-to-one instead, which actually proved to be even more exciting, so in the end I left the message app altogether and started communicating with my work colleagues by normal phone message. One of my friends was in a similar situation to me with her family group chat, and she's now decided that actually the group chat is a lot easier and more comfortable than chatting to her in-laws individually. Oh, and my father-in-law retired too this year and started trying to send messages to Mom all the time as he suddenly had a lot more time on his hands. He has told her that she has to reply to all of his quotes and photos, and she's being sent them all day long, even when she's out or taking part in her hobbies. The only time she doesn't get them is when she's asleep. It serves her right. Then Dad started sending his quotes and photos not only to Mom, but to my number as well.
You've worked hard this week. Have some fried chicken for dinner on me. I hope you can get some rest and enjoy yourself over the weekend. You have to eat delicious food when you're young, you know? When you get older, you can't digest it all properly, no matter how much you want to eat it.
Thank you, Dad. I will. I hope you have a good weekend too. Enjoy your dinner.
I heard that you're taking your parents away on a vacation for a few days. That's really good of you. It's not much, but make sure you buy them dinner or something on me. I hope you all have a great time together.
Wow, Dad, you didn't have to do all of this. Thank you so much for the spending money. I'll make sure to buy them dinner for you, and I'm sure we'll all have a great time. Thanks again, you're the best. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.
Hey, Mom! I think I'm finally going to be able to leave the hospital this weekend. I'm really happy that I'm finally going to be able to come home. You didn't come to visit me at the hospital for a while now. Did something happen? Also, I'm planning to come back and live with you guys for a while. Is that okay? It looks like my marriage is going to be postponed a little longer.
Actually, I have something to talk to you about. I think that you should let Mary get married to Keith instead of you.
Wait, what did you just say? Why should I give away my fiancé to my little sister? What you just said makes no sense at all.
I just think that it would be better for everyone involved. I really don't think Keith wants to get married to you anymore. He's just too kind of a person to really say it out loud.
What do you mean?
Do I really have to explain it to you? I think that you already know why he wouldn't want to get married to you anymore.
You're talking about my prosthetic leg, right? I had to get this because of the traffic accident I got involved in. You should know that I'm having the hardest time trying to accept this reality. Still, I don't think that Keith is going to mind me having a prosthetic leg. He's been really busy with work, but he's come to visit me at least 3 times a week. I've also worked very hard on being able to walk by myself again. There should be no problem with me living a normal life and getting married to Keith.
Are you seriously planning to be a nuisance to someone forever?
What? I am not planning to be a nuisance to anyone.
Nobody is going to want to have to get married to someone like you with a prosthetic leg. You're going to be a huge nuisance to Keith if you really get married to him.
I don't think that's true at all. We're planning to get married to each other because we really love each other.
Do you really think that Keith still loves you?
Why do you have to say this to me? Aren't you supposed to be my mom? You should be supportive of me.
Why should I be supportive of you? You're causing me so much trouble now that you have a prosthetic leg. You're being a huge nuisance to us. If Keith is a normal person, he probably thinks exactly the same way as I do.
Wait, what? So you think that I'm a huge nuisance now?
Why are you asking me that? Of course I think that you're a nuisance. You said that you were coming back to live with us, right? Make sure that you don't live with us for too long. I don't really want to have you around that much.
Oh my God. I'm so shocked to be hearing this from you.
Make sure that you try to find your own place to live as soon as possible, okay? I also think that you should give Keith to your little sister Mary.
Why do you keep making that ridiculous suggestion? There's no way that's going to work. Did you think about Mary and Keith's feelings at all? They don't love each other. They barely even know each other.
Our family and Keith's family have been friends for a while now. I don't think that he minds getting married to Mary at all. I really like his family, so I was hoping that one of my daughters would get married to him. It really doesn't have to be you.
I can't believe you're saying something crazy like this.
It's not crazy at all. Even Mary and Keith are pretty happy with this decision.
So, they know about this? Mary and Keith are happy with this decision? Is that really true?
Yes, they've actually agreed to this already. They've been going on dates with each other while you've been in hospital. I guess all we need now is your approval. Then they can go ahead and start planning their marriage and wedding. I actually don't really think there's any need to get your approval.
Why do you say that?
Well, you no longer have a leg anymore. You're not really in a position to say your opinion anymore. I think that it's okay for us to make this decision without you.
I really don't understand anything that you're saying. Keith is my fiancé. We promised to get married to each other. I'm not just going to give him away to Mary. I should still have an opinion in this. I may have lost a leg, but I'm still a human being. You're treating me like I'm an inanimate object right now.
Why are you getting so angry now? Why don't you talk to Keith about all this then?
I'm trying to contact him about this. He's not replying to any of my text messages right now.
That's probably because he's with Mary in her room right now.
What did you just say? They're with each other? How could this be happening?
I've actually invited Keith over multiple times ever since you got into that traffic accident. I knew that you were no longer going to be a woman that someone could get married to. That's why I introduced him to Mary instead. They actually get along really well. He comes over to see Mary pretty often these days.
You're absolutely insane. There is seriously something wrong with you. I really can't believe that my own mom would do this to me. Did you not think about my feelings at all when doing this? Aren't I your daughter, too?
I did used to think of you as my daughter. Currently, I think of you as a huge nuisance. I don't really see you as my daughter anymore. To be completely honest, I really don't want you to come back to live with us at all. Can you try and find somewhere else to go instead?
So, now you're trying to kick me out? Do you not realize the situation I'm in right now? I'm on the brink of depression because I got into a huge accident and lost my leg. Now you've given my fiancé to my little sister and you're kicking me out of the house on top of that?
Oh, I'm not kicking you out. That makes it sound like I'm doing something bad to you. I would be really grateful if you could choose to move out yourself. Then I won't have to force you out.
I totally understand what you think of me now. I'm definitely going to move out. I don't even want to see your face anymore. I never thought that my own mom would do this to me.
I've already gathered up all your belongings for you. You should be grateful to me.
So, you were already planning to kick me out from the very start then?
Yes, I was. I'm very serious about this too.
Why do you treat me like I'm a huge nuisance? Aren't I your daughter?
It's because I don't like your appearance anymore. I don't see you as my daughter, and that's why I want you out of my house.
That's the reason why you're kicking me out?
Pretty much. I don't want to have a daughter that has a prosthetic leg. Your fiancé, Keith, is going to get married to Mary instead. None of us want you around anymore. Please, find somewhere else to live.
Are you really sure about this?
Yes, I'm sure. Hurry up and get out.
Okay, fine. I'll do as you say then. I don't want to live with rotten people like you either. I think I have somewhere where I can stay for a while. I'm never going to live with you guys ever again.
Really? That's such a great thing to hear from you. I'm really glad. It feels like a massive weight has just been lifted off my shoulders.
You really are the worst kind of person. I don't ever want to talk to you or see you ever again. Don't you dare ask me for anything ever again. I'm going to cut ties with all of you.
Why would I ask you for anything? You have a prosthetic leg. You're basically worthless. You better not contact any of us for help either. Mary and Keith are going to get married and we're all going to live a happy life together.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. I don't want to talk to you any longer than I have to. Goodbye forever.
Hello, Katie. How are you doing these days? I hope that you've been well. I've been really worried about you, by the way.
Wait, what? Mom? Is it really you? What do you want from me all of a sudden?
Well, it's been a couple of years since we last talked. You didn't contact me a single time. Have you been okay? We've all been really worried about you.
What the hell are you talking about? I know that you don't really mean that. Do you not remember what you did to me 3 years ago? You kicked me out of the house after I had to get a prosthetic leg. I still haven't forgotten about that at all. Don't tell me you've forgotten about that.
I hadn't forgotten about it at all. I actually kind of regret treating you like that. I admit that I was in the wrong. How about we try to get along from now on? We're family, after all. You can come back to live with us if you would like. I know that living with a prosthetic leg must be very difficult. I'm sure that I can help you out in your everyday life.
Help me out? There's absolutely no need for that. I'm doing perfectly fine without you. I got this prosthetic leg so that I could be independent. I can pretty much live a completely normal life now that I'm used to it. It is a little difficult to clean and maintain, but I'm having no trouble getting by. I really don't understand why you had to treat me like such a huge nuisance back then.
You're still able to get the financial support from the government, right? You are disabled after all. I'm guessing that you've managed to save up some money, even though you're not working.
What are you talking about? I'm working a full-time job right now.
You're working a full-time job? I thought that you were disabled.
I'm still able to work normally. I did quit my last job, but that was because I received a better offer from another company. I didn't quit because of my leg.
I had no idea about that. So you're telling me that you're working a regular job right now?
Yeah, I am actually. I'm working for a famous company that pretty much everyone knows.
How did someone like you manage to get such a good job?
You probably should have listened to what I was saying 3 years ago. I got into that traffic accident because I tried to save a family. The father of that family was actually the CEO of a very famous company.
What are you talking about? You're just making this up, right?
I'm not making anything up at all. This is all true. The family that I saved actually paid me a very large amount of money as a reward to me. They also offered me a job at their company.
I really had no idea about that. So that means you've received a large reward, and you're working at a famous company right now?
Yeah, pretty much. I actually tried to reject the reward money they wanted to give me, but they really insisted that I take it.
I can't believe that you didn't tell me about any of this. Why did you keep this a secret from me? I wouldn't have had to kick you out 3 years ago if I had have known about this.
So, you're telling me that you would have let me live with you because I had a lot of money? Even though you were trying to let Mary and my ex-fiancé Keith get married to each other? You really are a terrible human being. That would mean you were just after my money.
I'm really sorry about all of that. I do feel bad about doing that to you. I think this is a great opportunity for us to fix our relationship. Let's become a family again.
No, thank you. I told you that I never want to see or talk to you ever again. What's the real reason you decided to contact me? I know that you need something from me.
What are you talking about?
I'm asking you to tell me the real reason why you contacted me. It kind of sounds like you're contacting me because you need some money.
I was just worried about you. I wanted to know if you were doing well. That's the reason why I contacted you.
I know that's a lie. Now tell me the real reason.
I guess I'll just tell you the truth then. Mary and Keith really got married a few years ago. Unfortunately, they're currently in a massive amount of debt.
That's something that I didn't expect to hear.
Both of them still live with us, and it's becoming really stressful. They're in debt to various different people and banks. Those people knock on our door pretty often these days, asking us to pay back the money the two of them owe. Even I've been helping them pay back the money, but the debt never seems to end. I was hoping that you could help us out with the money that you've saved up. Would you please consider helping us out?
I am definitely not going to be helping you guys out.
Why not? We're family, right?
Have you forgotten that you abandoned me 3 years ago, when I was really struggling with life? I still haven't forgotten about that at all. I have no intention of ever forgiving you for what you did to me. You completely changed your attitude toward me as soon as I got a prosthetic leg. I still remember all those horrible words you said to me 3 years ago. Did you really think that I would want to help out someone that treated me so badly?
Please don't be like this. I thought that I told you that I was sorry about what I did to you 3 years ago. I really regret what I said and did to you. Please, let me talk with you face to face about this. We're family, right? I think that we can figure out a solution if we talk in person.
I don't see any of you as my family anymore. I thought I told you that I was going to cut ties with all of you. You guys are complete strangers to me now.
Don't say that. We really need your help so desperately. I never would have contacted you if I had another solution to this. Mary and Keith are over $75,000 in debt still. They're both very important people to you, right? Neither of them are important to me anymore. That was all in the past. Mary is my evil little sister that stole my fiancé from me. And Keith is a piece of trash that betrayed me and cheated on me with my little sister. There's no way I would want to help either of them out. I'm actually kind of happy that they seem to be struggling so much. They totally deserve it. Ah, you just put me in such a great mood, actually. Thanks for telling me about all of this. What's happened to you? You were never this kind of person. You used to be a really nice and caring person.
Yeah, well, that was until you betrayed me and abandoned me. I don't see any of you as my family anymore. I have absolutely no obligation to help any of you out. I also can't believe that they managed to make a debt that big. There must be something seriously wrong with them.
You shouldn't be saying that we're not your family. We're the only family that you have right now. You need to realize how important we are to you.
Actually, I have my own family already. I really don't need you guys. I didn't tell you about it, but I actually got married last year.
Wait, what? You got married? Who is your husband?
I got married to the son of the CEO of the company I currently work for. My husband is the vice president of the company.
What? How on earth did you manage to meet someone like that?
I thought that I told you about this already. Didn't I tell you that I saved an entire family when I got into that traffic accident? My current husband is one of the people that I saved. I was actually invited over to his family's house very often ever since the traffic accident happened. We started to see each other more and more until we decided to start dating each other.
How could that even happen? I seriously doubt that any man would want to marry a woman with a prosthetic leg.
Now you're finally starting to show your true self. You haven't changed at all, Mom. That's how you really feel about me, right? I know that you still look down on me for having this leg. You were going to pretend that you had changed your attitude toward me so that I would give you guys some of my money. I'm not dumb enough to fall for a trick like that. I don't consider any of you as a family ever since you kicked me out 3 years ago.
So you're just going to abandon us?
Who was the one that abandoned me in the first place? I'm pretty sure it was you.
You just told me that you were married to the vice president of a famous company. Surely he would be able to save us from this situation we're in right now.
Why should he have to help any of you out? He knows about everything that you guys did to me 3 years ago. I told him absolutely everything. Did you really think he would want to help any of you after hearing what happened to me?
Please, ask him to think about it. I'm pretty sure that Mary didn't have any bad intentions toward you.
Yeah, I know that. I know that you were the one that persuaded her to get married to Keith. I still find it unacceptable that she listened to you, though. Anyways, I'm tired of continuing to have this conversation. I don't want to have to keep remembering the hell that I went through 3 years ago. I'm going to block your number so that I don't have to keep being reminded by you.
What? You're going to block me? That means we're never going to be able to talk to each other ever again. Is that really what you want?
I actually thought that I had blocked you already. I guess I had forgotten to do that. I didn't have time to think about you because I was enjoying my life so much. My work life and love life has been really fulfilling ever since I cut you guys out of my life. I think I'm going to make sure that you guys don't come back into my life at all.
Please, don't abandon us. I'm begging you for help. I just want you to help us out this time. I promise I'll leave you alone after this. We just don't have any way of paying back $75,000 right now. Keith's father's company went bankrupt a few years ago, so they can't help us out either. You're the only one that's able to save us. Are you really not going to help us out when we're in this much trouble?
Who was the one that abandoned me when I was at the lowest point in my life? Who was the one that looked down on me and insulted me when I had just got into a huge traffic accident? I was all on my own, Mom.
That all happened such a long time ago. All of us make some mistakes from time to time. I really think that it's time for you to forget about the past and move on. I'm currently struggling with my life. It's probably one of the worst periods of my life. Please help me do something about it.
You really are so selfish, aren't you? You only talk to me nicely when you're in need of help. How about you stop depending on your daughter that has a prosthetic leg and figure out a solution yourself? Do you not remember what we said to each other 3 years ago? We said that we would never ask each other for help ever again. I don't know why you're breaking that promise right now. You should at least try to keep the promises that you make. Well, I'm going to be blocking you now. I hope that you guys all enjoy the rest of your miserable lives. This is the last time we ever talk. Goodbye, forever.
Katie had been kicked out of her house by her mom Lisa after getting into a traffic accident. Katie was kicked out of the house because Lisa didn't like the fact that Katie had to get a prosthetic leg. Lisa decided that Katie's fiancé, Keith, should marry her little sister, Mary, instead. Keith and Mary ended up getting married, and Katie was completely abandoned by her entire family. Keith and Mary's marriage wasn't very successful, and they ended up going into debt. They owed around $75,000.
Lisa was still living with the two of them, and they were all suddenly in a very bad financial situation. On the other hand, Katie was doing really well in life. She had gotten into that traffic accident to save the life of an entire family. The father of the family she saved was actually the CEO of a very famous company. Katie got along very well with the family and ended up getting married to the son of the CEO. Lisa heard that Katie had found great success in her life and decided to ask her for some help. However, Katie had absolutely no intention of helping her out at all. She blocked her immediately. Katie was fortunate enough to have a child with her husband, and she's currently living a very happy life with her new family. On the other hand, Lisa had to sell her house so that she could help Keith and Mary pay back the money they owed. The three of them are currently living together in a rusty old apartment on the outskirts of the city. They're all deeply regretting the decisions that they made in life. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and pressing the like button.